Enjoy VC.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the... So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. Buzelis out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Richaun Holmes, and it's Simons in at the point. Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quick.
Here's Vucevic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Holmes kicks to Simons. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Three-pointer, Simon drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simon's got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well, it took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Holmes passes to Lyles. Now Giddey from the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Shireman can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Buzelis. Takes the three. The rebound by the Celtics, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner three.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Richaun Holmes. Kevin Knox comes in for Lyles. Joseph, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Monte Morris subbed in for Buzelis. Here's Knox. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Gonzalez. Pass to Garza. Now, Hauser. Will it go? Garza, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here is Morris. Here's Knox. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Knox. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Queta. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And again, Chicago, no good. The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Gonzalez, that's good.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Here's Knox. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Garza. Over Joseph. Garza, no good. Chicago leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Kept alive. Here's Garza. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Knox. Good on the three-point shot. Knox has got a couple of threes now in the first for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We got Daniel Tice. Knox out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Tatum, that's for 2. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Giddey the pass to Knox. Outside, Joseph. Here's Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Giddey from downtown, drills it from outside. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Well, so often the facilitator, Giddey on the finishing end there.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So for the Bulls, Richaun Holmes comes in for Daniel Tice, and Trey Lyles subbed in for Knox. Here's Buzelis. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Timberwolves, that's for sure. Celtics trail by 6. High arcing shot. It's Pritchard getting it to go. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Holmes kicks to Giddey. Pass to Lyles for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 7.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Brown wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The three, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the lead up at 10 now for the Bulls.
Well, that's a shot that defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Monte Morris is checked in for Corey Joseph. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys?
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Another three for Chicago.
This is good. Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Boston making some changes. Garza's checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Pritchard. And another miss by Boston.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Remaining in the first
Now
half.
here's Gonzalez.
2 minutes.
Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Gonzalez has got 5.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Gonzalez's shot is good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Some changes for Chicago. Daniel Tice is checked in for Rashad Holmes. Kevin Knox comes in for Booz Ellis. And it's Simons in for Josh Giddey. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Now Tice. And it's off from three-point range. And stolen by Simon. Three-pointer. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. The three. And the basket by Knox. He's got 12.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Bulls ball.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Another three for Chicago.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. For the three, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
It's good.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
End of the first half with a score, Chicago.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 18. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. With a break in the action, time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. Third is Jaylen Brown.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. Because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
Yeah, as a wing, it can be hard to hit your shots at a high rate. I applaud this group for playing smart basketball.
Chicago making a switch here. Holmes checked in on the floor for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Vucevic. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
And the Bulls making a change here. Isles checked in. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list. 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Simons from outside. Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 17. To the wing on the left. Here's Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. Tatum finds Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's a strength.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Wiles. Off target from three-point range.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Basket counts.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Vucevic. Bank shot. No good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Tatum. The shot by Buzelis. No good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
There's Brown with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A kick out to Simons. On the wing, Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss. Celtics trail by 16. Fires from deep. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Buzelis, and the Bulls get it back. Three-pointer, Simons. And again, Chicago, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kevin Knox comes in for Lyles. Corey Joseph's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Morris subbed in for Anthony Simon. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in, and it's Brown missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Over to the wing. Fires from the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 15-point game. 2 points. That one goes. Brown's got 9.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Knox. The Bulls with another miss. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Queta. He gets it in there.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Knox, the pass to Tice. Now Buzelis, a 3-ball. That one, no good. From deep 3-point territory. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
69, Boston.
Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Close it out the right way.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Trey Lyles and Anthony Simons out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Buzelis and it's Tice in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Tatum looking around. A new 14 for Boston. And Queta gets it to go.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Lyles no good.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Hauser. Rebound by the Bulls. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Simons, the pass to Joseph. Here's the 3. Pass to Tice. That's a 2 from Simons. And again, Chicago. No good. Celtics trail by 9. Ah, here comes Tatum. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lyles passes to Tice. That's a 2 from Simons. Again, Simons missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Chicago leading by 9. Tice finds Simons. Back to Tice. Outside, Simons. Buzelis with the ball. Back to Lyles. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Offensive rebound. Back to Simons. There's the triple. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Wiles. Now Simons hits the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Richaun Holmes is checked in for Daniel Tice. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Corey Joseph. And a change for the Celtics. Vucevic is checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now here's Giddey. There's the three. Another three for Chicago.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Holmes with the steal. Pass to Giddey. Down low. Simons. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Giddey. Sinks the triple. Giddey's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Chicago.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're up by 16. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. It's time now to present our player of the game, Trey Lyles.
Once again,
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left in the game. To the paint, 7-foot shot, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Brown.
The assist.
Brown's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And the Bulls another 3.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Josh Giddey.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Giddey. Right wing. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that one drops for him.
Guys, the moment Vooch gets that ball in the paint, he can beat you in so many different ways.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the